Good evening, folks, and welcome to the Scottsburg Board of Public Works and Safety. Today is July the 12th, 2021. So welcome to everybody, and we'll begin with our call to order. We're calling our meeting to order, and the first thing we have is the roll call by our clerk treasurer, Jan Hart.
Mayor Amy.
Here.
Karen Grucius. Here. Tom Lewis.
Here. Thank you. That's all right. Now, the next is the approval of the minutes of June 28th. Do we have a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Tom Lewis makes the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Grucius seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Thank you. Next thing is old business. Any old business? Counselor, any old business?
I don't think so.
Okay. There you go. We'll go on to new business. We have the Mid-America Science Park lease agreement with Jessica Jones.
In your guys' packet, I sent a copy of a lease agreement with Brilliant Corporation. This lease agreement would be a short-term lease agreement effective through the end of November. And it's for $2,800 a month. They're looking to rent 1,121 square foot from us. They would actually, this agreement would be effective starting tomorrow, and it's contingent upon legal counsel's review. They did send it with a couple changes that Josh has reviewed it. There's one change that we're still working with them on language. Other than that, content-wise, the only main difference between the one that you were sent and the one that they have put in here is they have asked that we remove the automatically renewing monthly term, that they want it just to end at the end of their term.
No problem.
And then the only other thing would be changing it from a 5 to a 10 days on the late fee. Other than that, everything else was legal wording. And so, like I said, this is a short-term lease. They are a company that's going to be coming in and working for a business in our community and taking them completely digital. And so they're going to be here for a few months, scanning all their documents in, putting them in files. They do this for government entities across the United States.
Yeah, good.
Counselor, are you good with this?
There is one language issue that I did not agree with their changes, and we have submitted that back. So it would be contingent upon, if you want to do it contingent upon my approval.
So we have a
And
motion.
it's small, I don't think it'll be an issue for them. It was an oversight on, they got delete happy and deleted a phrase that we needed in there.
Do we have the motion to present or to go forward with this lease per the change that council's recommending?
And the change is specifically on if they default, that we can seek attorney's fees. They struck attorney's fees, which is a common thing to be in there, but it was with some other language that I was fine with them striking, but the attorney's fees needs to be in there. So that's what we told them that it needs to remain in there. So
We'll make a motion to move forward upon Josh's approval of the revision.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous, thank you. Next thing we have is, again, Ms. Jessica Jones on Personnel Handbook.
Actually, I've got 3 different things under this topic. The first one is we would like to promote Phil Graff from part-time maintenance to full-time maintenance effective as of yesterday. Phil is part-time maintenance right now at the Science Park. This past year, he has also filled in at the Parks Department, Street Department, and everywhere like that. Our full-time person, maintenance person at the Science Park, Mike Kiefer, is retiring at the end of this month. And so we would like to go ahead and promote, we've done the advertising, and we would like to promote Phil from part-time to full-time effective yesterday's date to allow him to get the, be able to work a full month with Mike on all the systems. As you guys know, that's a complicated building within itself. So we would like to do this, like I said, effective yesterday.
He's in agreement with this?
He's in agreement, yes. He applied. We had to post the position, even though it is a promotion. We posted the position within the departments for 14 days, and he applied to do that.
So this is not personnel handbook then, this is just personnel.
I've got 3 items. So this is the personnel side, one of the personnel issues, yes.
All right, I just thought that was true, but I'm.
Yeah, no, I apologize. There is, yeah.
when the city took over the Mid-American Science Park, we no longer continued to farm out that custodial maintenance. That was under a whole other folks. So we basically hired Mike Key, we've been there for 40 years. He knows that plant inside now. So we're gonna lose a person, but Mike's in his 70s, so he says, hey, it's time for me to retire, we understand that. So we're bringing Phil here.
Okay.
Michael will retire at the end of July, so that's what that's about.
A little overlap for training.
A little bit lot for training,
Yeah.
get him up to. And Mike has indicated that, that he would be happy to help us, and we can kind of pay him on a contract basis. We have something come up, we don't know what's going on.
Okay.
So is there a motion then to go forward in promoting Phil Graff from the part-time to full-time position at the Mid-America Science Park?
I'll make the motion.
Ken Grisham makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Tom seconds. Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Next.
The next item is, I have 2 agreements that we would like to approve with Wagner, Irwin, Shealy and Associates. Both of them are going to reference hourly rates, and those hourly rates are a principal at $125 an hour, senior consultant at $95 an hour, and a consultant at $45 an hour. The first one is we would like to do an agreement for consultation on policy administration, including advising and answering questions regarding policies. This may include modifications to policies to make policy language in line with what the city's practice currently is. And so that one, it would be on an hourly as needed basis. And those are the rates that we would have. And so we would like to get approval on that. And then the other thing would be for,
So what are they reviewing? What are they reviewing with language for the?
well, it would be advising us and answering questions that we may have on policies, because there have been a lot of updates, and we have been, and Josh has been, and Carrie have been great, but at the same time, there's a lot of being able to refer back and forth. And then,
Employment law is very specific, so there's definitely some issues that Kent's the utmost expert in the state. Been familiar with him the whole time I've been practicing, and he's got some great people, so it's an added.
So this is in line, or this is in connection with updating the handbook?
if we were to have, if there was to be any changes that, say there was a law to change, that they say, hey, you guys need to update your handbook to reflect this,
Okay.
that's what it would be doing.
It's just somebody that can give us
Right,
the right advice.
yes.
Okay.
And Josh and them do an amazing job, but I know at times we're all like, let's seek an additional
You
opinion,
got
so,
these specialized people that you want their opinion.
yeah.
Okay, you need a motion to approve that?
That one, yes, we would need a motion to approve that one.
I make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. Next.
And then the second one would be with that same company to update all of our current job descriptions. And I apologize, I'm gonna slide these down. This is the quote on that. And Josh, I'll give you mine here in just a second. Basically what this is we would be asking them to update all of our job descriptions, which have not been updated since 2009 unless it's been as needed. And we currently, with everything they've received, we currently have 76 full-time positions that have unique job descriptions and 17 part-time employees. And our current salary ordinance shows a total of 100 different positions available. And so they would be going through to help us make sure that the job descriptions are up to date with all the current terminology, all the current rules, and make sure that they're in line with what we're currently doing as things have changed. And this is the same thing, the fees will be billed on an hourly basis, plus travel expenses, but not to exceed $15,480.
So who would they be working with on this? I mean, how do they know what our job descriptions are?
What they do is they work with the department heads.
Okay.
They work with our office, and as well as, I don't know if they will or not, but I know in the past they've actually brought the employees in to interview them as well, to ask them, what do you do
What
on
they
your
actually
position?
do.
So it's a tag team with everybody within
Okay.
those positions.
All right. Sounds like a task
Yeah, yes, exactly. So is there a motion to go forward in the, with Wagner?
Is this just for our benefit, or are we required to update our job descriptions, or we just don't feel they're adequate, or?
It's a combination. It's not that we're required, but if we don't have stuff in the job descriptions that we are supposed to have, then it could cause a liability issue. And so they're just gonna be reviewing, and then as you know, positions change a little bit over time, so it's updating them to get them, because we are 12, 13 years since our last update of the job
Okay,
description.
That's gonna be my next question. How long since we updated?
Yeah, 2009 was our last update.
Sounds like it's time. I'll make a motion to move forward with this.
Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Bruce seconds, questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, next we have, Ms. Jessica, what else do you have for us?
For Leslie, we do have the sewer adjustments, the pool adjustments and the sewer adjustments both in that folder there that she would like for you guys to approve. She said those are her normal meeting adjustments.
So that doesn't require a motion, it just requires a signature.
We do prefer a motion on those.
You do want a motion?
Yeah.
And Jan, is this where you want to make a motion to accept the claims as presented?
That's on down.
It's on down, okay. So,
I'll make a motion that we approve
adjustments.
the sewer and pool adjustments.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
And Bruce seconds, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous there. Jess, anything else?
Nothing from our end.
Now we'll hear from Ms. Hardy, our clerk treasurer.
We've got Jill Baker before us.
Mike, I'm sorry, I have claims announcements, I didn't have Jill. I don't have Jill on the line. Are you on
Presenting
here?
that contract?
We're
No,
pulling it.
We're pulling it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, because I didn't.
We apologize. We did that right before.
Okay, so you're right, Mayor, I'm sorry. Yes, so all I need is a motion to accept the claims as presented. That's what I'm asking.
I will so move.
Tom Lewis makes the motion to accept the claims as presented. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Thank you. What announcements do we have for this evening? I have a couple. One, folks, we did not pour cement this last weekend. Last Saturday night at 1 a.m., you were all supposed to be ready and alert to celebrate the 176 trucks coming by your house to pour concrete, going down 3rd Street, coming back up 2nd Street, and coming in from North Main Street. But due to rain forecast that did happen, we canceled it. So if everything goes dry this next Saturday morning at 1 a.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, we shall do it. Also, we were at the opening, the grand reopening of the McCalla Center. So if you want to go and have a lovely meal and have some lovely visitation with family and friends, go to the McCalla Center. And that's open now as well. So, Ms. Hardy, what announcements do you have for us today?
I would just announce that the budget process has started, so we're working on that and trying to see what we're looking at for 2022.
We're knee-deep in numbers, aren't we?
We are knee-deep in numbers, yes. We just hope, yeah.
Oh.
We just need somebody to print money.
And we had a $75,000 health insurance increase. I have to say it real fast so it doesn't hurt as much. We have Chief Zellers with us this evening. Chief, what do you have for us this evening?
So now the coding started today. Our new guy coding is started today.
Yes.
I don't have anything besides that.
Is his picture up here?
Not yet.
We need to bring his picture. Put his picture up there next time.
Let's wait till we get his uniform.
Oh, then we're bringing his uniform first. And so, well, Chief, thank you for the great service that you and your office perform for the city of Scottsburg.
Thank you.
We feel safe, secure, and in your hands, sir. So thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Mayor,
Yes.
if you will. I would say that we need to wish a happy early birthday to Miss Gracious this week.
He's 21 yet?
You wanna
It's
sing?
21.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Karen, happy birthday to you. Yay! Number 29.
Thank you all. We didn't have to do that.
Get my father to sing.
We pray it's a blessing for you. We're so thankful for you, that the Lord has allowed you these days of life.
Yeah.
And it's a joy, I pray. Amen. Each day is a gift from the Lord, so it is. Amen to that. Amen to that. So, there was something else we were going to talk about too this evening.
So is this delay of concrete pouring, delay the completion of the project?
Right now, we're 3 weeks behind, folks. We're 3 weeks behind just because of weather. Yep. If anybody has a large Napoleon that we can put over there. So, no, it'll be all right. In its time, it will all be poured and we'll all get going. And it's a wonderful process. You understand, we've got a rebar, number 10. I mean, it's a massive rebar. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Look at it.
Yeah, I want you to. So if you want to see
Before they pour the concrete.
you want to see, come out this week and see this thing. It's amazing to see. It's going to be amazing to see. I'm going to be out there at 1 a.m. And if we're pouring, I'm going to be at 1 o'clock in the morning. So we have pictures. We have a picture show.
No, we were trying to make sure we adjusted right, so we apologize. It was flickering on us.
There we go. Counselor, do you have anything for us?
I do not.
Any suggestions what we do next? I'm thinking you might see adjourn. Thank you, Counselor. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.